You're this perp back with another video, and man, things are not looking too good over there at Warner Brothers Discovery. This merger has been really interesting to watch play out. I'm just here to kind of give you my quick thoughts on just this whole situation and what is WB's Discovery's whole entire plan with canceling all these different shows, and they're shaking a lot of things up. It could be for the good or it could be for the worst. We have no idea how any of this is going to play out, but just looking at it right now, it's not a good look for Warner Brothers. And this is, man, this is going to be really, really interesting to see play out, because not only did they just can Batgirl, and supposedly that movie was done already, and they decided to just not even put it out anyways. Um, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with Blue Beetle next, if they're gonna move forward with that, if they want to continue doing that movie, or man, it's just like, where do you even really start? Because they've already been getting backlash with the Snyder stuff. That's been the start of all of this and just the mess that's been going on in Warner Brothers. And you have all these different things moving. You have Matt Reeves' Batman universe, which that might end up turning into maybe the beginning of something new over at DC. They might still try to do the dceu, but it seems like David Zaslav wants to kind of just cut down on certain things so these movies could actually feel like big blockbusters. But at what cost, though? On the other side, with TV and just streaming being really big right now, the streaming wars are at an all-time high right now, currently in 2022. So anything could like pretty much happen from now until, like, let's say 2030. I feel like by the year 2030, like, the landscape of streaming is going to look completely different. Netflix will still be around. Disney Plus will still be around. Warner Brothers will still be around, but like at what capacity and what will it look like? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this could go either way, because in the short term, like at the right now, it doesn't look good, but in the long term, that's probably what they're banking on. That in the long term, that they would hope that people would, you know, hopefully just stay on board and just wait. But I feel like people are already fed up with Warner Brothers and already ready to kind of jump ship. Some people want Warner Brothers to completely just sell off DC, which I don't think that's a good idea, because say if Disney gets their hands on DC, then they just pretty much have the comic book shit on lock. You know what I'm saying? And I would just say I'm willing to see how this is going to play out. It's not looking good, but you know what I'm saying? They definitely need to figure something out sooner than later. And it seems like Zaslav isn't, shy of just completely killing an idea of something, you know. And it does kind of worry me. Not really, because I don't really care, because I'm just going to go to whatever platform has the best content that I'm looking for. So if HBO decides to not have that, then, But the big thing that is really concerning to me is them just scrapping the idea of HBO Max. That is an issue, and I think that's going to be make or break for Warner Brothers as a whole. If they decide to completely scrap the HBO Max idea, I think that will really hurt them more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because HBO Max has already become like a household name. People rock with the streaming service, even though I haven't watched really anything, now that I think about it, really new on HBO Max. Nothing has really caught my attention compared to when it first launched a couple years ago, and I feel like they have given me more content to look forward to than like something like a Disney Plus. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's kind of shocking for them to just completely get rid of a lot of these HBO Max titles, and maybe they're going to get rid of them or take them off the service and probably completely gut it of any HBO Max and just rebrand it as Discovery Plus Originals or something like that, even though that's a whole hassle. But I could just see them kind of doing that. They didn't cancel The Flash, but The Flash is ending with season 9. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty big, even though Flash should have ended after season 1, but let's be honest. Anyways, that's just my quick thoughts on the whole thing. It's a lot to kind of think about. Maybe when I have the Perp show later on this month on the 20th, we're going to be celebrating 5 years of Perp Minded, my channel. That'll be probably a topic I would want to kind of talk amongst other people and like see where the conversation goes, because it's definitely a fascinating conversation to have. And I don't know what's going to happen in the next the coming weeks following. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going to happen. So we can start to see more cancellations happening. Things getting pulled from the service. You know what I'm saying? So let me know how you guys feel about this whole thing that's going on with Warner Brothers Discovery getting rid of a lot of the HBO Max titles and just canceling a lot of those programs. Are you upset by this, or do you think this is a good idea? You know what I'm saying? Because it definitely looks like they're just trying to reboot the whole entire thing, and just with DC and just everything. Anything Warner Brothers related, they're just gutting it and just starting off fresh. It might be for the better, it might be for the worse. Who knows? Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.